10 out of 10 kid voice. Dad! This boy fell! No. No. It's not a 10 out of 10 kid voice. What are you on about, Shravan? Don't you hang out with kids? Don't answer that. Alright, mate. Alright. Whoa! He stunned me or something. He did something bad. Well, he's dead now. He's something good. Ooh, more twin bloodstone shards. Dude, I should farm these guys. These guys have very good drop rate for twin bloodstone shards, don't they? But yeah, is there anything... Do you guys want to hear that fucking wasp story? Because it's actually kind of funny. Not really. Because I got stung in the eye by a wasp, but... yeah. I could tell that story if you guys want. As we just kill these enemies real quick. Yeah, fuck it, let's tell it. Fuck it. So, I was, if you guys don't know, my hobby is, shooting. I shoot with, like, a gun. Because my dad owns, like, a gun store here in Belgium. So, I shoot for a hobby. And we went to Germany for, like, training because we can only open the range on Wednesday and Saturday, which is why I never stream those days because I have work. But like on a Thursday, we went over there. Was kind of cool. We were just shooting, but the thing is, it was like on a plane. Like that shooting range in Germany is on a plane, like a grass plane. So we were just like shooting there. Everything was fine, but there were just a lot of insects roaming around. Very annoying. Like if you wanted to aim your gun, it was always like, ah shit, there's a fucking bee in my eye. Ah. But I was wearing sunglasses that day because the sun was shining like a motherfucker. So I was just sitting there like, okay, cool, everything's fine, I'm just gonna do it. But then all of a fucking sudden, a wasp just appeared. But it was still like a meter away from me, so I was like, okay, nothing wrong with that. Not really anything wrong with that. I'm just gonna do whatever I do. And then this fucking bee, for some fucking reason, decides to come up to me. So I do like the tricks you do to like get him away from you without angering him. So I just started like blowing at it. So, oh, it's close. All right, cool. Whoa, okay. Is there a monster here again? There probably is. All right, so that gate is closed, so you may as well have to go around. All right, cool, good to know. So yeah, this wasp just came over to me. I tried blowing it away. It didn't want to go away, so I was very annoyed at that. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, he was on my eye. Like, he was on the glass of my sunglasses. And I was like, well, this is fucking annoying. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, he crawled under the fucking thing between my eye and the glass. And I was just like, shit! So immediately, my first instinct was to put my finger under the visor and just start wiping just so I could get it out. But before I managed to do that, he fucking stung me on my eyelid. And it didn't hurt that much, but I was just like, motherfucker! Like, everybody was on the range like, what the hell happened to this kid? And I just told them, like, I got stung. And they're like, seriously? Yeah. And I showed them my eye, and it was tearing up, and it was swelling. And it was like, damn, dude, you got stung by a wasp? It's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So yeah, that happened. That was very fucking annoying. It was also the first real... Yeah, it was painful, dude. It was very painful. It was super fucking annoying because for the next few days I just walked around like that one black what's his name? That one black actor who has like a little, like his eye is like half closed all the time. Like he's like that guy who always plays a villain probably. I don't know him. If I just searched up black actor with droopy eye, he's gonna be like, oh, it's that guy. Honestly, if you guys just say his name, I'll be like, yeah, that's him. Movies that isn't? I don't know. Like, probably gangster movies or something. It's probably gonna be gangster movies. I think he was in... I want to say he was an American Gangster, but that doesn't sound true to me. I'm not sure. And that really annoys me. When I was 8, I almost stabbed my eye out. Oh, I think we all did that at some point, dude. I think we all had like a moment where we were just like, ugh. I remember when I once locked my brother in the toilet at home. That was funny. Idris Elba? No, Idris Elba doesn't have a droopy eye. He's a sexy motherfucker though, that man. Oh, here's the dog from hell again. I don't like him. I don't like it. But no, Shroud, it's not Idris Elba. He's like a little bit of a more he's like a little bit chubbier. He's like a little on the chubby side of the spectrum. But he's not like overweight. Well, he's not, he's a little overweight. How many deaths have I had this stream or just in general? If it's in general, like at least 40 at this point. This stream we've had like maybe 6? Is the next stream Sleeping Dogs? I actually, Denzel, is it Denzel Washington? No. Because I watched Equalizer. No, it's not Denzel Washington. Fucking great actor though. I loved him in Equalizer. But yeah, Sleeping Dogs is either gonna be today or next stream, surely. I'm thinking of whether or not I'm gonna continue Sleeping Dogs today or grind a little bit for Dead Rising 2 off the record. So yeah, I may just leave that to vote for the people that are here. So yeah, stay tuned for that if I ever get bored of Blood. Ooh, okay. Ooh. There's a man shooting over there. Hello. Could you not? Ow. Alright, I think this is maybe a good idea for the Kirk hammer. Because it's fist. It's fist. See? It's fist. Alright, I'm gonna read that in a minute. Read that in a minute, my chat. Just gonna try and take care of these guys. I think the only Denzel Washington movie you saw was The Magnificent Seven, though you prefer the 1960 version. Was Denzel Washington in Magnificent Seven? I don't remember. Hold on. Am I safe here? I think I may be safe. Yeah, I think I'm safe. Alright. Was like the main character? I thought that was somebody else. I thought it was somebody else. Don't know. Alright. Story time with Matt Chat, everybody. You were in like 5th grade when you were on a trampoline and I literally dislocated your kneecap. Was moved up and I was like with my friends and we'll try to like slap it back into place. And then your parents came over and we called in the ambulance and we went to the emergency room and I had to be wheelchair for like 2 months and I literally had to learn how to walk again, dude. Dude, that sucks, dude. Hope you're okay, dude. Hope you like can walk again. Cause that sucks to hear. Alright. Back to the game. I also remember back when my family used to go to Italy in like summer vacation, there used to be this kid. There used to be this kid that always was there as well whenever we were there. Let's just call him Quinn. Let's call him Quinn today. You have bad knees? Yeah, me too, mate. But yeah, let's just call this kid Quinn. Because Quinn seems like a douchey name, right? Or no, Kyle. Kyle seems like a douchier name in my opinion. Sorry to all the Kyles out there. Also, fuck these 3 gunners, dude. Fuck them. Fuck these 3 gunners, dude. They are very annoying. Why is there guns? I thought it was a medieval game. I don't know. Haven't watched this game ever. This game is like in the colonial era. It's like in the 1800s, maybe? This is like 1800s. Dark Souls is medieval. Dark Souls is very medieval. But this game is not. This game is like, I want to say 1800 AC. Though don't quote me on that. But yeah, here is fucking Kyle. Kyle was... He wasn't the greatest. He was just a kid trying to be a kid, you know, trying to fit in, didn't have a lot of friends. He wasn't that bad of an asshole. But the problem was, I always had like a bag of toy guns with me because, surprise, surprise, we always went to a shooting range in Italy. And because I wasn't like allowed to, you know, carry a gun because I was like maybe 7. To be honest, in Italy, they allow carrying guns at like a very young age. But anyway, like I always had like a bag of guns, like toy guns with me, like very plasticky, stupid things that were just like very cheap. And Quinn never had those things. But he always was there and he always was fascinated by them. He always wanted to fucking play with them. So I would always have like a few of them with me and then I would be like, oh yeah, this is fun. And then he would be there and he's like, oh hey there, Jeremy, can I please play with your guns as well? And I was like, yeah, sure dude, sure. Because I was raised well and I was told to share. If I had something that was nice, I would have had to share it. And that was very cool. So he would just, of course, he'd pick the fucking best quality fucking toys ever. And I was like, okay, I'll just pick the worst quality ones, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, like, before you know it, I would be there playing, like, imaginary war with him for, like, maybe an hour or two. But at a certain moment, I was just like, okay, I'm tired. I wanna take a break. And I was like, okay, let's take a break. Oh, this is bad. This is a bad situation. Oh, no! I'm just gonna get down here real quick. Yeah, Henrietta, you can deal with that real quick. Thank you very much. But yeah, Kyle, that's his name. Kyle Quinn, let's just say that's his name now. Kyle Quinn. So Kyle was then like, okay, let's take a little break then. I was like, okay, cool. So I then also had like my DS. Remember, this was in the era of like DS. Not 3DS, not DS Lite, just DS. So you know how old this story is. But your name is Jeremy? Maybe. Maybe my name is Kyle, who knows? I don't know. It's a mystery. But yeah, then like, not even 5 minutes after I started playing like Mario or whatever, you would be like, hey Dan, come on, let's play with the guns again. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like I got a water bottle, I need to drink this shit. And I was like, but I wanna play. And you have the guns, so you need to play with me. And I was like, why do I need to play with you? Because you are the owner of those guns. And I was like, ugh, okay, fine. So then we go outside again after like 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, I'm so fucking bored. I just want to play on my DS. And at a certain moment, he was just like, okay, I'm bored as well. But it wasn't because I was bored, it was because he was bored. You cannot imagine him in a war. Yeah, but this was like when we were kids. It was like cowboys and Indians, you know? But fucking Kyle... Oh, Henrietta's dead again. But fucking... Oh, I may die. Again. Alright, I may need to heal. Oh no, I just wasted a lot of fucking health. Alright, cool. But yeah, and then he was just saying like, oh, I'm bored now. It's like, okay, dude. It's like, okay, let's go inside. I'm gonna play my games. And he had a PSP. He had a PSP, but it was like, he still had like a good amount of games on it. And he didn't have like bad games either. He had very good games. Like we were actually like surprised that he had such good games. And then after a while, like he was like, hey Jeremy, can I play on your DS? It's like, why do you want to play on my DS? It's like, because you have a lot of good games. And I was like, okay, sure, here you go. And then he would hog it for like 2 hours. He would hog it until the fucking battery died. And I was like, this fucking asshole. Like, luckily I had my charger with me, but come the fuck on. It was very annoying. Which DS? It was like the first DS, you know? Like the big, clunky DS. Like, it wasn't a DS Lite, it wasn't a 3DS, it was a DS. And that was, like, maybe when it was out for 2 years. So, yeah, you know how old I am then at that point. That was a good 10 years ago or something. You miss your first DS? You have a DSi now? Oh, I have a 3DS, mate. It's a very good console. But yeah, then he would be hogging it for so fucking long. And every fucking time it would be like, hey, Dan, how do I play this? How do I play this game? It's like, you need to move and you need to, you know, jump on the things. And he's like, this is too hard. I was like, so learn it. Like, I think at a certain point, he always wanted to play GTA Chinatown Wars. Because it was like, oh, you can run around and you can just shoot shit. It was like, oh, it's cathartic for him or something. I don't know. Maybe he's a serial killer now. I don't fucking know what he's doing. But yeah, he always wanted to play GTA Chinatown Wars. Which, if you're not experienced with games, is a pretty fucking difficult game to get the hang of. So, of course, he would just be jacking cars and killing people, and then he would get a wanted level, and then he dies. Or he gets busted. And he's like, Dad, I died again. It's like, okay. It's like, how do I buy guns again? It's like, you need to go into the menu. It's like, how do I do that? It's like, okay, I'm gonna explain it to you. So I explain it to him. 5 minutes later, Dan, how do you do this again? It's like, come on. So I didn't really have any time for myself, and it was very fucking annoying. But that was just how he was in general. Like I said, it's annoying, but it's not to the point where he's just a scumbag or he's an evil person. Ooh, boogeyman-esque. No, he was alright. He was just very special. Let's just say that. He was a special kind of guy who we didn't despise, but when we saw him, we were like, oh gosh. Like, you know those people, it's like you don't hate them, but they always do something very fucking annoying or very weird. But then there were two incidents which made my blood boil, ladies and gentlemen. I mean boil, not just make me a little bit angry or a little bit tilted. No, I mean full-blown fucking angry. So here's the story. Imagine this. We were at the range again, and we were just hanging out, and I had my bike, and he had his bike. So everything was fine. We were just hanging around, riding our bike. You have a huge statue of Mary. It fell on you, and it was like 1 to 500 pounds. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck have you been up to, mate? You have had so many bad things happen to you. Are you okay? But no, back to Kyle. So at a certain point, we were just at the range again. We were just hanging out, just driving our bikes, just like normal kids do at that age. But at a certain point, I fell. But I fell in this way where the bike was trapping me, and I couldn't really move it. So let's say the bike was like locking my leg. It was like through the metal or something, and I just couldn't move. And I was like, this bike is heavy. I can't move. Kyle, you need to get help. And immediately, his first reaction was, oh yeah, don't worry, Jeremy, I'm gonna get help. Don't worry, I'll be back. It's like, okay, cool. And I was just sitting there like crying a little bit, a little sniffle here and there. And then a minute passed, and then 2 minutes passed. And I started to hurt real bad, to the point where I was just full blown like howling at a certain point. And then my brother and his friend, they heard that, and he was like, what the fuck happened to you? It was like, I fell. And Quinn and the fucking Kyle was gonna get help, but he never came back. So of course, as the big brother, he helped me. He got me to like a chair, and then he just sat me down and was like, is your leg okay? Do you need like some ice? He was treating for me. It was very nice. And I sat there for like 10 minutes. And we were just thinking like, where the fuck is Kyle? Like, there is no way that it takes like 15 minutes to get help. Like, you just need to go into the fucking cantina and just say, hey, your fucking son fell. Do something about it. And everybody would be like, oh my god, ah. But no. And then 15 minutes later, we see him with a no, maybe Kyle fell. Here's what fucking happened. Kyle went and got fucking ice cream as I was laying there in agony. I am not joking. We went to check in the cantina because I was getting thirsty and I wanted to drink. I wanted just like a Fanta or something to just drown my sorrows away because I was hurting. And as soon as we arrived at the fucking cantina, fucking Kyle comes out, he sees me, and then takes a lick from a cornetto. Chocolate all over his face, mind ya. And I was just looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I didn't say that. I was like a kid. I was like, where were you? And he was like, oh, I went inside and my aunt asked if I wanted ice cream. So of course I'm gonna get ice cream, right? I was like, you fucking idiot. You were supposed to get help. So yeah, I was very angry with him then. I was very fucking angry with him then. And he was just like, oh, you're such a baby. It didn't hurt that much. It's like my bike fell on me and I couldn't lift it off. Of course it was gonna hurt. So yeah, that was one of the moments where I was like, that's not nice, is it now? So yeah, that is honestly what happened. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker. I fell off a swing set and I fractured your arm like 3 times. You broke up with him then, right? First of all, he's not my boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend. But no, it was like this thing where, like, your mother and his aunt were like very good friends, so of course you were gonna be stuck with him. It's like if you're like it's very annoying. And then there's another story. I have 2 more stories about him. 2 more stories that just made my blood boil. I know I said 2 just now, but there is actually another one that I remembered. So here we go. Story numero 2. Say like the year afterwards. No, I think this was more like 2 years because at that time, like PS3 got announced. Do I still talk to him? No, I don't talk to him. I don't even see him anymore. I just got word that dinner is ready, so we may take a break in a minute. But I'm still gonna tell this story. Don't worry, guys. But yeah, story numero 2. Then I'm gonna take a break and then we're gonna tell that other story. So story number 2. Me, Kyle, and my brother were going to the mall in Italy because we always met in Italy. So we just went over there. We just had we just looked around. We had an ice cream. Everything was fine. But there was a GameStop. There was like a GameStop there, and my brother knew what games he could buy that were in English. So that was very nice. He could just say like, oh yeah, that game is in English. You can buy that. Sure. And then we always got some good games. It was like very cool. Very cool and all that. But Kyle, he was looking around, and we always told him like, Kyle, need to look for like games with this particular symbol on it. That means it's in English, and that means it's not in Italian. All right? He's like, yeah. Okay, cool. And then he was looking around. He was just like, it's nice. It's games. Whoop-de-doo. And at a certain moment, he saw the Wheelman for, I think it was Xbox, because he had an Xbox. And we were like, okay, well, is it in English? And it's like, I don't know if it's in English. It's like, well, did you check for the symbol? It's like, yeah, and I can't find it. And I was just like, yeah, well, sorry, Kyle, but that means it's not in English. And it's not in English. And he's like, but I want it. I want this game. Keep in mind, he was like maybe 11 at the time. So he was acting like a 5-year-old at that time. but he was like 11 or something. Maybe 10 because I would have been 11 at the time. So maybe he was like 10 or 9. So yeah, at least he would have been like a little bit, you know, mature for his age. But no, like he was, yeah, male Varuk assault. No, but he just started fucking howling. He was like, I want. Wait, hold on. I can't scream in this fucking voice. Like, I want this fucking voice. I want this voice? No, I want this game. It's like, you can't have the game. It's not in English. But I still want it. I still want it. I still want it. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna buy this game and you can tell me what to do. It's like, you are not gonna enjoy it because it's not gonna be understandable. You're gonna need to learn Italian for fuck's sake. And like, I don't fucking care. And then he just sat his ass down. He sat his ass down and he just started holding the fucking game. Like he was hugging, like he was holding himself, like arms under his armpits for like warmth. And he just started howling and saying, I want this game! I want this game right now! And we were just sitting there like, this guy is making a fucking scene. And like the store owner was looking at us with like a few weird looks. And we were like, man, I don't know what to say. Placing storage. Oh shit, I just bought a lot of Molotovs. No worries. I bet he stole it. No. Here's what happened. His fucking aunt. His aunt came in. And he was like, Kyle, what the fuck are you doing? Because she smoked a lot and she had like that very gruff voice. So he was like, Kyle, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, I want this game, but they're not letting me have it. It's like, why aren't you letting them buy it? It's like, because it's not in English, we say. We kept saying it's not in English. And she immediately was like, okay, well, it's not in English, so just put it back. And the honest Marge's sisters, yeah, let's say it's fucking Thelma and Louise or whatever it's fucking, whatever their fucking names are. And he was still fucking howling. He was still howling, and we were just like, oh my god. And eventually, like, his aunt convinced him to put the game back and then just go for something in English. Also for something for his PSP that he could play right now. I think we got him like some boating game, which was like a strategy game, I think. It was like, fuck you. But yeah, that was a very annoying fucking thing. Because before that, he was always like pulling any game off the shelf and then just say, is this in English? No, it's not in English. Is this in English? No. Is this in English? Yeah. But that's not a good game. Oh, alright. So yeah, that's story number 2 of Kyle, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break. Be back in maybe 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes is gonna be a good estimate. Gonna be back in 15 minutes, then we're gonna be continuing Bloodborne. Gonna be continuing, because we actually just found a new lamp as I was telling that story. So yeah. Stay tuned for another story. Stay tuned for the new area we're gonna explore, and I'll see you guys in a minute. This is a very nice fucking stream. The people have been amazing. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you. We are going to be right back. 15 minutes, that's my estimate.